Boom. What's up, UJ? We're back at it again with some Call of Duty placement, or seeding matches, I should say. It is I, Verberai, on the mic, and I've got my good buddy here, Austin, cooking up on some of the cam controls for us. So we're gonna be seeing how this is gonna be operating here, and yeah, we're getting started shortly here in 6 seconds. So it's gonna be basically me solo casting, kind of yammering the entire time as Austin is his throat is feeling unfortunate currently. So, but you know what? Let me cook. So we're gonna be starting here. Tanner hopping up high. One hit, one kill, 2 for 2 trade here from EJ. We got Moody on the points. Does get caught out from the flank, however, but Cougar 4 is there to get it. Germ with already a friendly fire kill with the frag. I love to see Germ going strong. Letting Germ borrow my headset for this shout out to that, and he's already getting 2 kills. Love to see that. Tanner gets 1 on point, however, does fall, and first hard point is going into the favor of the other team. I did not actually know the name of the other team up against. It's probably but until I figure that out, I can't really give props, I suppose. But new to getting brilliant aim. Tanner with a little less better brilliant aim gets 1, but drops 3 for the price of 2. Germ trying to get a little 180 kick there, but not able to take it. And on we are still down. We lost the first point pretty confident from them, but getting possession of P2 here. Hopefully going to be able to hold it for the remaining 30 seconds of this point. Germ gets caught out on stairs, but is able to take that kill. Does get dropped, however, afterwards. And Cougar, the only one left alive by points, is trying to swing on to Mr. Gang. And then we can see Fuego slides on the point, gets the kill, clears out Cougar from point. Taking side control, Nudie trying to get the kill, but is going to drop as well. A little bit of a reset, looking like we're going to let the last 10 seconds of point drop. So both teams can try to secure P3. And with that being said, it looks like isn't going to secure P3, I says lyingly, as Tanner does get shot from behind. But Nudie is going to be on point. Apparently that top part is not point, but Cougar will be. I think that's still Payload Princess has development Overwatch. But we are going to getting some points on the board, and with that we do bring it to an even tie and advantage state for us even off of this 3rd point here. So Cougar does get caught out a little bit, does not die somehow. Brilliant cover fire from the teammates up top there. However, does get rushed on point by Mr. Gangsta and does fall from the result. Germ trying to get a kill is not able to make it. Tanner trying to clear Gangsta off point, does not take it either. Cougar trying to clear off this really rotate one, but does get dropped as well. Nudie gets 1, but trades it out, and we're at P4 now with. Gets 1 of them. He saw the other. Doesn't need to though, because Cougar's already there clearing it out for him. He's flanked though from behind. Caster volume could use a boost. You already know. Boom! I'm talking louder. Raise the volume. A little bit of everything. We already got it going. Nudie trying to take 1. Found a high flyer. Cougar gonna kill Germ. Gonna get revenge for that time he killed him earlier today. I do appreciate a man who just, he'll put his foot down when someone does that. Tanner trying to go for 1, 2, couldn't figure out which one to shoot at, does fall for it. 3 down in the span of a second, but Germ's here to make that 4. Full clear from the opposition team, going to be clearing them out. But Tanner is able to get 1 on the rotate here, going back to P5 now, I believe it is. Or is this P? No, this is P5. This is P5, yep. Unfortunately, down midfield, Gangsta clears out Gem, Narc clears out Tanner, but Nudie does get the trade off on Gangsta. And with that, Germ is going to be hopping on this point, throwing the trophy down. Nice little, not able to get out. Germ showing off. Approaching him, takes him down. Tanner trying to take high building here. Does get the kill. However, we do lose point for this, so Cougar going to clear it out with a grenade. Gets one. Tanner sees the guy in window, drops on him, gets the kill. We reclaim. Oh, Germ! Germ tries it. Oh, Tanner absolutely cooks him. Cougar does get dropped out though, however, by Schizo. And Nudie keeping that top building. Tanner trying to clear what he can, but unfortunately did get dropped by Schizo as well. Germ going to be pushing up through the barricade, I think that is. Does get one. Does not see the second. Gets the trophy. Nudie respawning. Going to be running up with Cougar behind him. Tanner trying to get one, but it is just going to get styled on and slid up on. Nudie taking high building point here, though, bringing it back to P1 here. And with that, UJ currently in the lead by 15 points, but if they don't clear this hard point, they will be losing. Once again, first to 250 as well. So pretty intense match so far. Anyone's game at this point. And speaking of it, is going to look like a lead shift once again. Going to be in the favor of whoever our opponents are. Still don't know their name. But with that being said, Nudie. Now it's so sorrowful. I would have thought he was dead too. Tanner gets one off the point. Gets the second. Clears point. We're going to get 10 points off of this. Hopefully if Germ can just sit on it for that long. He's going to get cleared out though. We'll take the 5. We'll take the 5. It evens up a little bit, but running onto P2 now. It's full side control from the opposition. Tanner X does get caught out. Germ's trying to slide up here, trying to see if he can make any space, but he's going to get caught out as well. Cougar 4 trying to clear out building, but gets caught out once again from middle of the street. Rough. Me when I'm a dog. Rough place for the for UJ here to clear out. Tanner helps with one. Nudie gets one. Cougar gets one. But Gangsta on point does get Tanner and gets 2 actually for the price of 1. But Cougar is able to finish off the kill, and they will be taking side control for P2. I say lyingly, as Narc already has gone on and cleared out Cougar from it. Tanner trying to get second floor. He does get 1. Can he make it 2? Yes, he can. He makes it 2. That's a full team wipe from UJ here. So we will be claiming our last 15 points from P2. Rotating on to P3, already having it pretty secured. However, Narc already taking Tanner X down, so it is going to be rough. But with Germ here, we don't even need him. We got 2.5, make that 3 with Cougar getting the trade, and Cougar taking the last one as well, 2v4, and they only need a 2. They will be taking side control here. Cougar, amazing syntax. holding an angle here. Not able to make anything, but German is going to be getting a kill. Guess 2. You can tell he's fiending for 3. Almost got it too. Ooh, guess it's stolen by Nudie. Jer might be upset about that. You never know. But Nudie is going to be holding on to that point. And speaking of points, UJ will be flipping the point differential back in our favor. 157 to 158. Close game, however, with the point swap already. UJ looking to get ready out here on P4. We'll be trading over advantage state on who's in the lead currently for the game. But with securing P4 here, hopefully, that disadvantage that they're gaining from this temporary 8-point loss won't be too big of a deal. But Tanner is only able to get 1 gangster, putting in the work here. 31-16 so far. Nudie shooting the bottom of the staircase because we hate that guy on the staircase, apparently. Cougar 4 does drop as well as Germ, as well as Tanner after he gets the trade out for him because Narc is already there. Nudie getting one through window. But UJ kind of regrouping here, trying to see if they can get one. Cougar gets one just as Nudie as well. And Tanner taking it from the second floor, drags down, does get 1 kill, almost shoots an ally. Gets another on stairs. Does not expect to see 2 people sliding in through the building floor though. Germ going to be trying to take the front as well as Cougar, who's going to tickle the point a little bit there. Gets the finish on the kill, but does get caught out from point side. While Tanner is coming out from outside. Going to be hopping into the second floor here. Guess 1 who we found was running across the street. A little bit of a drive-by action there. Does get caught out though, however. Germ trying to clear top 4 P5 here. UJ down by 40. Not looking great considering how opposition only needs 42. So they are quite literally twice the distance away from victory as the other team. But with full secure on P5, this could be in our favor. However, having a full secure is going to be a a tall task to have as Cougar and the rest of UJ are all kind of bundling up, and we are kind of getting dropped one by one. But Tanner again getting another kill. Is going to have a drop down though. Cougar with the coverage is able to protect it. Tanner trying. What is happening? Everyone was hopping at each other's heads. This looks like a Mario game all of a sudden. But they are able to clear off point. Germ on it. Does not expect the man to fall asleep on point though, and does get knocked out by the sleeping wizard. Cougar is going to be holding point though, while Tanner tried to claim some ground. Maybe trying to take first point here so that they have it for the upcoming 10 seconds. UJ struggling on this first point quite often. Both rotations actually fully struggling on containing it. So hopefully here, as this is, I think, going to be the game decider if they can get them off this point or not. With P1 and P2 being UJ's worst points here, this is actually quite a sketchy situation. Cougar drops one, but gets dropped in. No, he doesn't. He gets two, while Fuego gets two. Schizo gets one as well. But Cougar holding on to point as long as he can here, trying to pre-fire these corners. Not trying to let anyone get anything on him. Tanner gets one, gets two. Let's look for three. Not quite three. Does not get the trade out either. That's a full UJ wipe, unfortunately. With this, they are going to have to contest this point for at least 7 seconds. Nudie just dinks one of our own guys in the head. Amazing timing on that shot. Trying to get one. Germ gets one. Trying to get two. Gets two. Trying to get three. Gets not. Only two on the kills. Unfortunate. Tanner gets some traded shots here, but it is pretty low. Bad time for a reload. Does not matter though. Nudie gets one. Tanner gets one. Looking to clear to P2 here immediately. They need to get on it fast and efficiently. Tanner, well, Cougar dropping from the Predator missile. Hate to see that. But, I mean, we do love to see a double kill. Does shoot our ally. Tanner is just trigger happy. He wants to kill someone, and we don't even care who. Germ is going to take a shot on someone. Is able to get something out of it. Cougar, an amazing throw for that kill. Germ able to send out point. 3 for the pressure 2. Able to just sit in the back corner, kind of relax, check the phone, check the Twitter, see what's going on. Nudie does get hit by a thing. Unfortunately, we did just hop off point for no reason, but we do have someone to replace. We do drop double here, though. Fuego getting a double. We do need to contest this point still, though, as it is still in losing conditions. If we don't hop on in the next 5 seconds, that's GG's. Well, next 6 seconds. We do need to touch. This is an unfortunate situation for UJ. Tanner trying to hop on as much as he can. We get one. If they could have contested for a full more second there, we would have been able to at least have the P2 contest or P3 contest opportunity. Unfortunately for us, though, we were not able to make that contestant happen. We're not able to survive for that half extra second that we needed. And with that being said, game 1 will be going to not UJ. Still don't know the name of the other team. I should probably ask someone about that, now that I'm thinking about it. Amazing. Was that? I don't know if that was a quad or a triple, but that was still pretty clean, regardless. But yeah, I'm gonna go ask someone for the name of the ops that we're against. Yeah, 35 non-traded kills from Gangsta is crazy work. That is a rough situation to be in for UJ, but that's as they say, that's how it be. So I'm gonna go get some intel on the names of the people we're against, so I can actually give them the proper credit they need. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and fellas, and welcome back. So, I did get some insider information about the team we were playing against. I asked Mr. Tanner on their team who it was. However, I forgot the name. Yes, that's what it is, Marshall University. Thank you, co-caster. Yes, it is Marshall University is who we were playing against. So, the University of Jamestown up against Marshall University. Same map. We like to run it back, keeping it simple. Germ immediately getting a kill on Narc here. But with that being said, I mean, Cougar trying to take bomb up already. Tanner takes one down, takes the Schizo. No, Nudie takes the Gangsta. Only one left. Might as well get that bomb down, force them out. And with that being said, it's 4v1. Make that 3v1. Commentator squares. Make that almost a 2v1. But he does get dinked from somewhere else. And round one, offense just goes to UJ. Clean and simple. Like to see that. We got our boy Germ. He hits him with that side angle. Hits him with there we go. Putting in that work. Already 2-0 for this series. Dare I say, this search and destroy game, just off first round, is this just gonna be a Germ carry? Is it gonna be a Germ sweep? Some would say. Some have said that already. I've already heard the people say it. But UJ on defense now, going to have to split up, a little bit, playing on this awesome map. I says lying lease. Germ already getting dinked a little bit, but doesn't die. Weaves a bullet. Call this man Goku the way he has Ultra Instinct. But Tanner does get one kill. I guess I should glaze him a little bit too. Trying to hide out here, just keeping an eye on bomb A. Germ trying to do some wiggle peeks. Cougar sees one, throws the smoke down at his toes. Gets out of that building, does not want to deal with it. Nudie gets one, but gets traded from Gangsta himself. Making this a 3v2. I mean, this is very beneficial for UJ. As long as they just stick together, they'll always have that man advantage, always being able to trade out if they have to. So, do like to see that. Trying to cover as much ground as they can so that they can cover both bomb sites without being too separated from each other. Is a little bit awkward, though. With Gangsta flanking around, is going to catch Cougar off guard. And he's almost there to trade, except for Tanner, who just gets dinked instead. So, now it's just, as I said earlier, now it's just time for the Germ. The Germ clutch. Guess a nice nade kill. He did not kill him. But guess a nice nade kill. Trust me, it's about to happen. Boom. Make that one. Might as well take the second. He forgot to turn around. Rook. It happens to the best of us. He felt the weight of the team on his shoulders for half a second and just decided that it was not his time. Gangsta, good timing to just take a step forward. Dare I say COD timing. I've heard that term thrown around here and there. As a fellow COD gamer myself, I do not like playing this game. But as a fellow COD gamer myself, I hate COD timing. I'm trying to do one thing. The second I decide to push forward, that's the second the guy disappears, man. But getting started round 3 here. UJ back on the offense. So far, offense seeming to be the name of the game on this map at the minimum. So we are going to have to see which team wins first on defense. Is it going to be UJ? Is it going to be Marshall? Looks like he might be Marshall. Gangsta getting a kill on Nudie. Cougar and Schizo just walking past each other. Germ getting caught out. Tanner getting caught out. It's just Cougar against the world. Cougar dies against the world. So now a little 4-0 sweep there from Marshall University. Going to bring it to a 1-2. If offense was the name of the game, then they've already cleared it out. Making this going to be a pretty difficult game for UJ here, unless they can clutch up this defense as well and even the scoreboard. Might be off to a rough start to just get going. But it is also, forgot to mention this, it is currently match point. Not in this game, but is series point, I should say. Since these are seeding matches, instead of best of 5s like we're quite accustomed to, we're just doing best of 3s. So if UJ loses this game against Marshall University, then it will just be Jover. Germ pulling up the sniper. Tries to get a dink. Oh, little wiggle. Tanner gets one kill. Nudie gets caught out. Tanner gets another. This is intense. Germ thirsty. I would have pulled the trigger on him personally. I would have taken that kill. It's a friendly, but That's at least a kill on the board. Cougar trying to see if he can find one. He's not finding one. Tanner too busy just running around in a circle to see gangsta down beneath him. Germ pulling out the pistol. Oh, Cougar, bad time to climb that wall. Unfortunate. See, now that's what we call COD timing. Germ is going to be running around Tokyo City like a big playground. Going to be trying to figure out where this guy is. It does get shot from behind. Oh, not quite enough for a trick scope. But the sniper rifle did some sick flips in midair, so it is worth. It is going to be 1-3 here as well. Skidso takes a shot. A real man sticks to the sniper there and just tries to sniper 1v1. But I respect the hit marker into the one-shot pistol shot as well. A guy like me just shoots a sniper shot again, though. Do I lose that? 100%. But that's not what we're talking about right now. You know, you had a main advantage. You're allowed to throw a little bit, right? Throw for the content. Throw for the content. You know, do a 360 off that. You know, hit him with a tomahawk cancel and all that. But continuing forward, looking at KDs, Cougar 0-3, Tanner 4-4, Germ 3-3, Duty 2-3. Did I say Tanner 4-4? I meant 4-5. Did I say -1 on all of their KDs? Just add another death. I shouldn't have said anything. I made them nervous. I would like to formally apologize. Speaking of KDs, Gangster is 8-1. He died one time, round 1, and decided we are not doing that again. And decided to just lock in. Dare I say, he put elbows on the table, leaned forward. Probably steaming up the monitor. Because he's locked in. Locked in. 2-4, 3-4, 0-4, 4-5. Tanner, only person with 5 deaths on his name in the lobby. We might be throwing. Oh. Ooh! That's my boy. He didn't die, though. I thought he exploded. He is still alive. He's still up there and kicking. Bomb planted real early. Tanner trying to get a kill. Does not get the kill. Cougar gets to follow. Oh, he's on the second floor. Does get dropped. However, it's a 2v1. If UJ plays their cards right here, this is an easy defuse. Oh, he saw him. Boom! Germ gets the kill. As I said, I don't remember if anyone remembers around, you know, like, let's just say like 3 minutes ago. Sure. Let's say 3 minutes ago. At the very beginning of the game when I said this is going to just be a Germ carry, it's looking like it might turn out to be. To the 4. No team getting a full sweep. However, UJ winning on the defense. That means that they figured it out. I'm expecting this next round to be explosive in all the best ways possible. 2-4, 6-4, 1-5, 4-6. That's a top down. Nudie to Germ to Cougar to Tanner. Remember the KDs. Remember the names in that order. Boom. All right, we're boom. Let's go. They forgot the bomb. But that's okay because Germ goes back and grabs it because he is, as I said, the carry of this match. Tanner does get shot through the wall, you know, trying to peek the same angle as Nudie. You know, trying to take turns. You know, I respect that. But with that being said, Germ is going to be pushing offensive here on B. Cougar gets dropped down by Gangsta. Germ gets dropped down by Fuego. Nudie gets dropped down by Fuego, making it all up to Tanner X. Team on his back. Glory on the line. Trophy system in the pocket. Aim on sight. Oh. I respect it. I respect it. I see the door open, and my first instinct isn't to take my time and aim at it. My first instinct is to jump at him and try to catch him with the element of surprise. Unfortunately, he peeked his head over before running down the stairs to kind of get that second breath and really prepare himself for that jump. So it does get caught out, which you hate to see. But match point, also series point, in favor of Marshall U. Germ pulling out that sniper again. Gonna be peeking that window, same spot. He takes a shot. He definitely pulls the trigger first. Now, if he gets the kill, good question. But definitely pulls the trigger first. No one's at the window. We're lost. What's happening? Tanner gets a kill. Tanner getting shot. Does survive though. Boom. Misses. But we take another. Cook that grenade. You already know. Takes a shot. Boom. You already know. Checks it. Nothing. Looks like Marshall's rotating over 4v2. Nudie gets some shots off. Nudie does get caught out a little bit. A little lost in the sauce there. Cougar is going to be dropping down here, playing down low A, preparing a nade, going to probably throw it, might hit Germ, might not. We'll see next time. It does not, in fact, hit Germ. However, both of them are down by bomb. Cougar, does get caught out. However, gets some good damage on. Oh, Pew takes a shot. Gets some damage on, gets a kill on. Pew, 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 pew. Almost gets the kill, not quite able to make anything off of it, though. Tanner, just going to defuse. Or not. Takes so that's what we call COD timing in the industry. Unfortunate, the worst time in history to turn around. But you know, we hate to see it, but had to do it. With that being said, 0-2 series for the first match of today for the preseason seeding. Going to be going in favor of Marshall University. Jimmy's dropping down a bracket tier. I don't know what their win-loss is currently already up to this point. 1-2? Make that 1-3? It is currently 1-2. So they're dropping down from the 1-1 to the 1-2 bracket here. But with another game on the line today, we might see them get pushed back up to the 2-2. Or we're going to see them go down to the 1-3. Here's hoping for the 2-2 split. For ending off today. But with that being said, we will be coming back here live at you in an hour and a half, I say. But be prepared for like a 7:45 start time, as a lot of these second games like to try to see if they can start them a little bit early, because all their guys are already